This is Hannah and Kaylin for Double Talk, here with one of the founders of Positively Social, Lilia Buckingham. Hi, Lilia.
Hi, guys. What's up?
Good to see you. Good to see you. It's so nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thanks for being here. When I first read about Positively Social, I thought this is so amazing because it's a group of friends using your influence on social media to make a difference and help other people.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you tell us a little bit about how that came to be?
So we've been trying to work on something about how to use our platforms as a good way, in a good form, because a lot of influencers don't really know what to do with their platforms, and because we've all experienced such bad cyberbullying and hate, we tried to figure out a way to teach people how to avoid it, how to step away from it, how to make it better. Also, having to do with colleges and stuff, people don't really understand that they can find you on social media.
And they do.
Yeah, exactly. People, you're not private, which is a scary thought for some people, but we all just kind of wanted to come together and, this sounds so cheesy, but make a difference because we can relate to those kids who are being cyberbullied as well. So I think that was where it kind of started, the idea of helping others overcome this.
And it's great because so many young people are following all of you guys, and if they're all watching, you might as well give them something to actually make a difference. That's great. And when I read your mission statement, the coolest thing is, as you already kind of mentioned, how it's more than just cyberbullying. Yeah. It's things like you need to be things you need to be aware of to make sure that you're using it in a good way and not causing detriment to yourself.
Yeah.
What are your top tips just in general for making sure that you make a good experience out of social media?
Well, there's the obvious one, which is only commenting things that will bring people joy, and being a sensible human being, you know that saying things like, oh, this is an ugly picture, what are you doing, won't make someone happy. So just spreading as much love as possible. And I think posting things that show your realist self. I'm all for however you feel comfortable posting about, but I think because we all have such big platforms, it's important for us to show what we really are not edited and this fake life that really isn't us. I think it's important to show who we really are, to show that people can be themselves on social media, because I think that's social media is very new. If you think about it in retrospect, so people still don't really know how to use it. And everyone's like, oh my God, I wish my life was like this Victoria's Secret model, but a lot of it isn't real, but it's kind of a facade that they want you to see. So I think it's important to show your realist self.
Have you always been so level-headed about, the right and wrong way to use social media, or is this something that you learned over the years and your experiences?
Well, I'm still 14, so I'm sure I'll learn. I know it's so weird, but I'm sure I'm going to make a lot of mistakes on the way. I can't promise that I'm using it so responsibly now. I'm trying my best, but when I was 11 or 12, I was so it was when my following was first starting to build up, and I was an insecure kid, and I'm still a kid, but I was insecure, and I decided to edit a picture. This is kind of where it all started, edit a picture to make my body look smaller, and then I posted it, and people were like, oh my God, she face-tuned it, and then I was like, I should, it was a hole in my stomach. I was like, I should not have done that. And I was like, oh, I'm an awful person, Mom. And so then I took the picture down and posted the original and was like, I'm so sorry. I have to embrace who I am and embrace my body, and I want you guys to do that as well. You don't have to look like everyone on Instagram. And that's where it started. I don't edit my pictures anymore, and it was kind of a wake-up call, you can be yourself, which was important for me to learn, I think. It was a big learning experience, so that's where it started.
I bet you're glad you had that experience, though, because that's
100%. It's still up on my Instagram, that big, long paragraph, and I go back to it, and I'm this is probably one of my proudest moments on Instagram.
That must have been an empowering thing at the end of it.
It was scary putting it up at first, and then I was coming back from dance, and I got in the car with my mom, and she was like, I'm so proud of you. I was like,
yeah.
Thanks. Yeah. Thanks, man. I tried. But it was great. It was really interesting. Yeah.
And I think a lot of people, like you mentioned, they go on social media and they don't just compare. Obviously they compare themselves as far as how they look, but then they look and they feel like these people have these picture-perfect lives. Yeah. Because, when you think about it, on social media, you don't put all of your struggles, you don't put all of your boring
100%.
Days. It's your highlights reel.
Exactly.
So I think a lot of people, even if they do kind of know that, I think it's easy to get caught up in it and look at people and really do feel like their lives are better than yours. They compare their behind the scenes to other people's highlight reels, is what people say about it.
Exactly. That's so true. And it's like, I'll try and put on my Instagram stories, like I'll just be like chilling in my bed with like and I'm very rarely like put on my makeup. I'm like, hey guys, I'm just chilling. I've been watching 6 hours of BuzzFeed Unsolved. Like, what are you guys doing today?
As we do.
Yeah, exactly. Like I literally sit in my bed 6 hours just like screening TV shows. Like it's not. That's what I like try to show people. And sometimes I'll try and post like when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, hey guys, I'm literally wearing no makeup. What's up? This is me. Like I just got out of bed. Like I think those are the important posts to see. Like I'll post really fun pictures where I'll be like at a fashion show or at a cool event. And those are obviously some of the highlights, but I think it's important to highlight the behind the scenes as well.
Yeah,
you know?
Right.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things about following you and your friends too is that you're also supportive of each other. I love to see that because like that could be rare sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like a big fan club. Like all of us just love each other. Like commenting. I mean, it's like necessary for us. When I see one of my friends like photos, I'll just comment. I'll be like, you are so cute or whatever. I'd be like, you look beautiful in this. Like I think sometimes people are like afraid to comment those things because they'll be like, oh my god, I look creepy. Like what the heck? Like I look like a stalker. But like no, I can't. Like you just comment what you think is going to make other people happy, and I think that they're not going to be like, oh god, this is so weird. I think they're going to be like, she is so sweet. Like I think that's the most important thing. And yeah, it's really fun just like hyping each other up, and even we'll like just text each other and I'll be like, you just posted the prettiest picture, like what the heck, you are a model. And she's like, oh. But yeah, it's cool.
I love that so much. And people like seeing that though, because it makes other people feel good to see people being nice to other people.
Exactly. That's what social media should be used for, like bringing each other up, you know, not tearing each other down.
And how do you feel about how a lot of people these days, people are just who are in the entertainment industry, I love seeing people use their platform to kind of talk about the issues that speak to them personally, and I guess that's kind of another way to be positive on social media.
I don't know how I didn't mention that, but I think it's important if you do have a platform to talk about political things, things that you know how to make a difference, and if you can tell people how to change, because I know as like teenagers it's kind of hard to, like, I can't get involved, like I don't know what to do, like I can't change the world, there's all this hate going on and I don't know what to do with it. So I think people with platforms should be telling those kids that follow them that they can help and showing them ways too. Like I just recently posted a picture about after the Las Vegas massacre happened, about how to contact your senators about gun violence, because it's pretty easy. You just text a number and you send a code, and then they send you back how to talk to your senator, like where you are, like what you need to know about what happened. And I think it's important that we're all educated on those things. So yeah, it's good that influencers are starting to do that, because it's one of the most important things on social media.
And especially other people that are 14 and maybe not even, maybe older, teenagers in general, they see you doing that and then they're like, oh yeah, if she knows how to make a difference, then it inspires them to do more too.
Which is inspiring. Just for me, like I feel there's a bunch of older actresses who know how to bring these things to people's attention, and I think kind of that's what inspired me to do it, because I wanted to inspire younger kids to be able to do, or anyone who follows me to do it, because it is super important. So yeah.
How can you followers kind of help out and get involved with Positively Social?
Okay, so if you go to our website, there's a pledge that people can sign just to promise to be positive on social media, not bully, all those things. But right now we're coming up with an ambassadors program, which we're currently writing the curriculum for, and we'll have that published pretty soon, where you can sign up and create a club at your school, and basically you can have your club meet once a week, once a month, whenever you want, but it'll basically be teaching people how, like, you will be the ones teaching people how to do it, like you will kind of be the leaders. We'll have a curriculum available, and you can kind of take that curriculum and then teach it to your peers.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, we're working hard, so we're going to see. We have this group chat, and it's so funny. It's like all the moms and all the kids, and they're like, congratulations, guys, and then they like start texting about other things. She's like, I was roasting pumpkin seeds this morning. We're like, oh my god, guys, like,
group chat?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, guys, make your mom group chat. And I'll be like, okay, so we got to finish the curriculum. They're like, oh my god, look at my pumpkin seeds. But like, it's the cutest thing. It's adorable. It's really cute. I love it. Such a mom thing, but it's fine.
So what are your long-term goals for the future of not only Positively Social, but your own, just life goals?
So, I mean, right now I'm writing a book, which will hopefully be published pretty soon. But with school, obviously, I know kids out there also have school, so it's like there's so much stress with that too. But I'm trying to finish it. I'm going to be writing a lot during this week. And Positively Social, I really want it to just become not become a bigger organization, but I want kids to become more aware of it, because I think it's one of the most important topics of today, as this generation knows, like, social media is kind of taking over our lives, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I think it is important to learn how to use it correctly. So yeah, I would love that to expand. There's always the possibility of acting or YouTube, but with school right now, I'm trying to decide which path to take. But being 14, my mom's like, you have so much time, like, relax. I'm like, like, 2 of my best friends are like the most successful 14-year-olds in Hollywood, and I'm like, I'm just trying to pass my classes, like, but it's really cool. Exactly. He's just like, I was nominated for an Emmy. I'm a People's Choice Award. I'm like, I got an A on my essay, like, yes. But
you know they'll be supporting you with that too, right?
Exactly, like, it's
in the group chat.
Exactly, we're all supporting each other on, like, those important milestones in life, whether it is a big award or a big TV show or just an add-on essay, like, it's all important. So.
Oh, that's awesome. And you know social media is going to continue to change, so of course you're going to change with it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And I think it's going to hopefully change for the better. I know Instagram is trying its best to block hate comments. Like, you can go and, like, choose words, like, if choose words that, like, won't show up on your account. Like, if someone tries to, I think it's like if someone tries to comment, like, not like a bad word, but like a word that you've blocked, then they can't do it. I think. Wow. I could be wrong, but I heard something about that. So I think that would be a really great idea.
Yeah. Can you tell us anything about the book, or is that top secret?
No, I can. So it's fiction, and yeah, well, we're gonna see. I'm in a creative writing class at school, so it's like kind of where I got it started. It's I don't want to get, like, killed by the government, but, like, it's about a conspiracy, because I go to the Hamptons every summer. There's this place called Camp Hero, and there's a lot of conspiracies behind it about what actually happened there and stuff, and I think that's so interesting. So I'm writing it from 2 perspectives: a girl who's kind of supposed to resemble someone who's, like, in my shoes, and then a boy who's, like, from that place, and then you kind of see how and then her brother disappears, and then it's kind of that. Wow. I mean, I don't want to, like, tell you everything, but it's kind of based off, like, a real life conspiracy. So
that's really cool.
Yeah, if I go missing, then you know why.